Hey everyone, today we're going to be going into this shopping mall, the most popular one here in District 1 of Saigon, the Saigon Centre. It's a Saturday night, May 3rd, 2025. The time is about 6 o'clock p.m. Temperature is 84 Fahrenheit, 29 Celsius. We could go into the department store entrance, but I want to bring you into one of the main entrances over here. Takashimaya is a Japanese department store. Here we go, Saigon Centre. I find the shopping malls in Vietnam to be extremely nice, and I'm still very surprised at the amount of English around. Just on this ground floor already, most of these store names are in English. They're mostly international brands. It was in this shopping mall where I had my first meal in Vietnam. I do believe there's 5 levels. There's also multiple basement levels, which we'll get to later on. The basement is actually where most of the food is, but there's also food options on the top floor. Also over here is an information center. They also have a lost and found area, which did come in very useful because a close friend of mine lost his belongings and we had to come here to retrieve it. on top of this mall is actually some apartment buildings too. There's also a rooftop terrace, which we'll be able to go to, but it's not the top floor. This is Basta Hero Restaurant. It's actually a Japanese-inspired Italian restaurant. And then Miyama here is a restaurant cafe. This level has a good amount of athletic stores and shoe companies. I do find that the clothing and the shoes here in the shopping malls tend to be priced on the higher side compared to like the rest of Vietnam. Like Uniqlo on the next floor, I was looking at their linen shirts and they were on sale for about 599,000 Vietnam dong, which is about $24. That's US dollars. Meanwhile, at many of the clothing stores, mom and pop clothing stores you'll find on the streets of Vietnam, you can find shirts for 100,000 or about $4. You see, right there we see hoodies for 599,000. Just because they make the clothes in Vietnam doesn't mean that the prices will be less expensive in Uniqlo. Looks like there's a sushi spot opening next month. This is the level where you'll find most of the restaurants. It's a good amount of Thai restaurants here. This spot, 37th Street, is a Vietnamese restaurant and the first restaurant that I ate at in Vietnam. This restaurant here, I mistakenly thought it was Din Tai Fung from the ground floor, but I read the characters wrong. They do have the soup dumplings though. If you're a fan of Asian food, Vietnamese shopping malls pretty much have you covered. This is Korean barbecue. Here's another Taiwanese restaurant. Manwan Taiwanese hot pot. But don't go clicking off because there's more food coming up. Later on, I'm going to show you the lower levels where there's even more food options. In front of me is Dim Tu Tak. This place is actually Michelin rated as the best like Cantonese restaurant in Vietnam for 2024 and 2023. I don't think it was this specific location, but all the Dim Tu Taks that I've been to, including this one, have been excellent. This restaurant is great too, Sum Thai. And another Chinese restaurant, Crystal Jade. Rat Thai. And over here you have French food, poulet. And even more French food here too. Look, you've got sandwiches and burgers. Bacon, cheese, jalapeno. Oh my gosh. Japanese hot pot. Haven't tried Japanese hot pot before. And what's over here? Mini moose. Now let's head up to level 6. This is where the Rooftop terrace is, and also the famous Pizza 4P's restaurant, which is a Japanese-inspired pizzeria. They have locally sourced cheese, and it's excellent. There's the rooftop garden entrance. There's Pizza 4P's. Now that burrata cheese pizza looks delicious, what she's holding. Cali Fresh. Looks like a bar, and they have it upstairs. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. There's a clinic in here. And there's a gym here. Oh, I see what it is. It's not a club, it's a gym. California Fitness. I didn't even know about this until I walked by here today. I think that's where the residences are. Let's head to the rooftop garden. This, I think, is one of the highlights of this mall. There's extra seating for a pizza 4-piece, but such a beautiful rooftop terrace. Looking down that way is towards the People's Committee building and also Rinhui Walking Street. And down that way is the Benton Market. Also, from what I understand, this Saigon Centre will be expanding too. Hopefully by next year there'll be another extension. I saw the construction site behind this. I'll tell you everything, folks. It takes a lot of restraint and patience to not just give in and eat at one of these restaurants right now, passing by all this delicious food and smells.
bạn tên hai không?
right, we're back at the ground level. In front of me is Ru Nam, one of the most well-known cafes in Vietnam. And probably one of the most expensive too. I don't know exactly how many lower levels there are, but it's quite extensive. I think the food options are on the next floor down. Oh, they definitely are. I smell it. There's also basement 2, which I think it's just parking, so we won't go down there. Just when you thought there wasn't enough Thai food in this mall. And even French pastries here. And here we have the world's most popular restaurant, McDonald's. You will find that their menu items here are different than other McDonald's you may be used to. Many of these fast food restaurants, they have region-specific menus. Wow, you're kidding me, that's a cookie? That's a cream puff, not a cookie. Looks like everything here is truffle. Truffle burrata, truffle wagyu. Trung Nguyen Cafe. The food options really are endless here. Hokkaido baked cheese tart. They even have waffles too. And bagels, but the bagels are not what I'm used to coming from New York City. And here inside the department store, there's more food options. Macaroons. We've got cotton knot coffee. Japanese ice cream. Single cone is 90,000 dong. That's kind of pricey. Paying like a little under $4 for a single cone. Look at that, there's more waffles for you to choose from. Casual Korean. More Thai food. Well, everyone, I think it's time for me to wrap up this video. I'm going to be eating at a restaurant on this floor. If you enjoy this walkthrough of Saigon Centre, then hit the like button for me, subscribe, and I'll see you around next time. Bye-bye.